Hokum is what happens when Damian McCarthy checks into the Shining's hotel, books the 1408 room for the weekend, and still forgets to pack anything original. After the critical Darling oddity, expectations were high for McCarthy's latest. Sadly, Hokum delivers all the eerie atmosphere his fans have come to expect, and almost none of the actual horror movie. Adam Scott stars as Ohm Bauman, a miserable alcoholic best-selling author with the personality of a wet parking ticket and the charm of a man who just discovered his royalty checks bounced. He arrives in rural Ireland to scatter his parents' ashes at the remote Bilberry Woods Hotel, a quaint establishment that just so happens to have a witch locked in the honeymoon suite, because of course it does. From the moment Ohm starts being a condescending prick to the staff, while somehow still being oddly flirty with the one nice bartender, the film dares you to care about him. Bold strategy. Well, it doesn't work. Scott does his sardonic thing well enough, but the script never gives Ohm a meaningful redemption arc or enough humanity to make his childhood trauma land. He's just unpleasant, the kind of guy you hope the witch gets first so the rest of us can go home early. Tonally and structurally, Hokum is less a love letter to The Shining than it is a slightly embarrassed cover version that keeps forgetting the lyrics. Troubled writer? Check. Isolated hotel with a dark history? Check. Bunny-eared creep straight out of the Bear Man's family reunion? Check. The film is so busy borrowing Kubrick and King's homework that it never quite develops its own personality. Even the Irish folklore elements feel like window dressing for yet another haunted room forces you to confront your demon story. McCarthy remains excellent at crafting a thick, dripping atmosphere. The hotel is stuffed with creepy knickknacks, the lighting is oppressive, and the movie's score slithers under your skin like it's paying rent. For long stretches, the movie feels genuinely unsettling. Then it ruins the mood by remembering it's supposed to scare you, with loud noises and pale faces popping out of the dark. The jump scares are plentiful, cheap, and about as sophisticated as a whoopee cushion in a coffin. After the third identical blurry figure in the background, you stop dreading what's coming and start checking your watch. The central mystery involving a missing hotel worker goes exactly nowhere interesting. The witch lore is paper thin, and the third act emotional breakdown feels unearned. By the time Ohm is crawling through dumbwaiters and confronting his past in the world's most cluttered haunted suite, the film has devolved into a greatest hits album of haunted hotel cliches, performed by a band that only knows half the chords. Hokum ultimately proves that vibes alone aren't enough. You can fill every frame with ominous cherubs and folkloric dread, but if your lead is grating, your scares are repetitive, and your story feels like a Moody remix of better movies, all you're left with is exactly what the title promises: Hokum. Atmospheric? Sure. Scary? Occasionally, if you scare easily. Worth the stay? I'd rather sleep in my car.